Story number 1. I was on a ventilator in an intensive care unit for 7 days. I was hospitalized with pneumonia and bacterial meningitis. My experience occurred around 2 a.m. I felt like I was walking through a tunnel. It was dark at first, then it became bright sunlight as I neared the end of the tunnel and was bathed in warm sunlight. The sky above me darkened with only a few rays of light passing through. The darkness was brought on by the deaths of my family, friends, and a pet, all of whom had died before me. They were watching me. I was standing there looking up at them. Each person or animal moved to form a human chain in order to prevent the light from reaching me. My father's voice addressed me. He assured me that I was fine, safe, and that I had a choice. He said I could come to them or stay where I was and go about my earthly life. My grandfather, grandmother, past partner, friends who died of AIDS, and dog, a beautiful Bichon, would all shift to block the bright light whenever it came on or near. The dim light was warm and inviting, but the bright light was blocked from my view. I was shielded from it in a gentle manner. Question was raised once more. Am I safe? And the answer was that I could either stay or go. My father encouraged me to stay because I still had work to do. If I was too tired, I was welcome. I recall feeling joy rather than fear and being free of pain. Outside of the hospital and the intensive care unit, I remember feeling calm and peaceful. I was struck once more by the angels of my life floating above me. They shifted to block the warm light that awaited me if I chose to go. My father was the only person who spoke to me. However, I could clearly see the people I mentioned earlier, smiles and peaceful expression. I recognized everyone who was weaving the web that was blocking the full light from reaching me. My father asked me or told me once more that it was up to me. I was welcomed, but there were many things I could do and be if I stayed. I had a loving partner, and I had the opportunity to live my life in a different way. One that is more peaceful, calm, and less sorrowful and painful, with more opportunities for growth, learning, love, change, and rebirth. In some ways, it would be like starting over, keeping what was good and letting the rest fall away like autumn leaves. I remained that strong oak tree, and new branches would sprout. The old dead wood would gently fall to the ground, and a wonderful stream would wash the wood. The pain and leaves change down the stream of life, transforming it into something new and valuable. I recall feeling safe again and hearing my father's gentle, kind, warm, and calm voice guiding me to examine myself and make a decision about my life and future. Soon after, I removed the respirator and awoke in intensive care. I could see and recognize people around me. I'd been in a coma-like state and had not been responding in any way. I recall feeling strong despite my physical weakness. I recall seeing my partner, touching his hand, and feeling love energy flow between us. I continued to improve and was discharged from intensive care within 2 days. I stayed in the hospital for 3 more days before being released. I had to figure out how to swallow, walk, drive, and organize my thoughts and behaviors. However, within me was a spirit that was whole, pure, and warmed by the light that sustained me. I remembered my near-death experience and had frequent dreams about it. This new sense of calm was just beneath the surface, deep within my soul. I recall having a dream about my birth, in which I was born pure, sinless, and full of light, purity, and love. My body and mind were connecting in ways that never connected before. I could feel the energy pulsing through my body. When it was blocked, I could tell. And when it was flowing like the warm, steady, peaceful river in my near-death experience, I kept healing. But I also got another round of bacterial meningitis, one that almost killed me. I recall telling the doctor to discontinue the medications. I'd had enough of the medicine and decided to float down the river to see what happened next. Even though I was sick, calm persisted. My soul sustained me, and I was able to recover. After being a long-term non-progressor since 1986, I was forced to begin HIV medications. My body endured osteoporosis, multiple fractures, and hip replacement. However, my spirit, satisfied with my decision to stay, inspired me to pursue wellness, healing, and my true self in life. My experience has been shared with my partner, therapist, one family member, and a few friends. I've changed my mind about death and birth since then. I continue to seek mind-body-spirit connection, and I continue to step into the energy that feels like warm, sunlit love. This is energy that I see in my mind's eye as a rainbow in a complete circle. Half above the ground, seen, and half below the ground, unseen. This is where I feel the most at ease and connected to what has come before me and what will come in the next moment. For me, death is a transition rather than an end or a final stop on a journey. I see my physical body as a vessel that houses my soul, a soul that is unaffected by illness or death. This gives me comfort as I manage my ongoing medical issues, which include HIV, myasthenia gravis, osteoporosis, ADHD, PTSD, SAD, asthma, medication side effects, and so on. These body-based illnesses are not always healing in the traditional sense. My mind is quieting, and my soul is filling my entire body. Even on days when I can't feel the NDE's calm and peace, this love of self in the universe is a joy to behold. Hearing my Father's voice and seeing all of those who loved me floating above and gently swaying side to side to cover the bright light that I thought was heading for me, today is my day. I have this opportunity. I am filled with joy, love, and hope.